There we go. Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We are back with another live stream, and of course, we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, and we are going to be continuing our reset day stuff. We only have like 2 weeks left before the update, approximately. Because, yeah, so let's see here. Let me make sure I'm remembering this correctly. So, yeah. Yeah, so there's always 4 weeks, I believe, and let me make sure if I'm actually saying this right. I believe that's right. 28th, yes. Because, yeah, so loads, make sure, because I'm pretty sure. Why am I not seeing the thing? Okay. Yeah. Special site. So, yeah. The update is happening on the 28th. That is going to be a very, very big day. Because we're getting quite a few things, actually. So, yeah, we want to get as much done as we can. And we'll talk a little bit about that as we're going through this the stuff today. But yeah, our primary goal today is going to be working on the Mogpendium, specifically our weekly challenge, which is just one thing, so nice. And then we'll worry about the other things, like the Wondrous Tales, as well as like the rest of this stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna try to start off by doing a trial roulette, see what happens there, and then if we're lucky, it'll just give us the thing right away that we need. In the meantime, while we are waiting for this thing to activate, let's go ahead and take care of our hunts. And also, while we're waiting for dungeons and stuff, we might be doing some stuff in, well, we'll see. We'll see what we do. Because we do need a decent amount of tomestones, because we still have quite a few weapons left to unlock. Where is this one? Northwest. There it is. Like, in terms of weapon, let's see. So we have Machinist and Dancer. We have Summoner. We have Picto. We have Viper, Reaper. I think we have Dragoon. I don't think we have Monk or Samurai. We have Gunbreaker, and we have Sage. So, still quite a few that need to happen. So we will probably be working on those little by little. Let's see here. So where's this one? Look at this. See this? Okay, so he is mostly on the far island from the teleport. Alright. But he does have like a few locations over here. Hopefully he's going to be in one of these 3 locations and not like all the way on the other side. Probably one of the worst hunts, now I'm thinking about it. Or at least the worst hunting locations. Yeah, okay, so he is not in this area. Let's go check on his other areas. But yeah, so yeah, the special site has been updated. And then this week, I believe, yes. So Friday, we are getting a live letter. I'm not certain how much I'm going to talk about it on Friday. I'm not streaming it. It's too early, and I don't have the energy right. I don't think I'm gonna have the energy when it's time for that. We'll see, but we'll maybe if things are going smoothly, then we might be able to do that. But I'm not promising anything when it comes to, especially when it comes to those streams. It's just, yeah. Oh, nice. Right, yeah. First location. How nice. Alright. Last hunt. How are we doing on those, actually? Not too bad. Kurama. Yeah, south side. Let's start in here. But yeah. So, I'll say right now, most likely what we will be starting with when it comes to the new update, when we do that next in 2 weeks. Really, Thoradin. I'm not used to regular Thoradin. I haven't done regular Thoradin in how long? I don't know. Jeez, I don't even know when the last time I did regular Thoradin. And unfortunately, we will have to do the extreme at some point, so that's gonna suck. go. Those are so small. Comparatively, like, what the hell? Wait, it tells you where they are? What? How did I not know they did that? Wow. I have not done regular in so... I forgot how easy this was. Oh, this is so much easier. What the hell? Like, granted, it is meant to be something for the MSQ. Alright, let's go ahead and queue for the actual thing that we need to do. Shadowbringers, Caster Meridium, is that right? Where's the thing? Weekly objective, yes, Caster Meridium. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. Alright, now we just wait for that thing to happen. While we're waiting on that, is there anything else that we could do? That would be fun. Obviously, these require that thing. Let's go to the gold saucer. It's not likely that the thing that we that it's gonna be one of the ones that you can just do without messing with your thing, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. Also it's after 8 now, so I can actually grab this. You know, it must be so nice for people who are living in like areas that don't have frickin' daylight savings time, because then you don't have to worry about like time changes and stuff. Because sometimes it's at 7 that it resets, and other times it's at 8 that it resets. And it's like, bruh. Oh, I should have gone for the other one. That's whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of these, isn't it? You can tell based off how many people are in a specific area. But, you know, let's see here. What do you have to say? Wait, which one did it say? Oh, it's Slice's right, frick. Slice's right sucks. It really does. Look at all these people. There's so many. Oh, actually, this is actually pretty tame. Considering the fact that it is morning, that makes sense. But, yeah. I need to get the remaining ones of these. Most of it's left, which I actually am kind of surprised, because almost everyone that I went with was like constantly complaining that they always got left. Which is weird because I never get left. But yeah, we have one more one on the right. We have one more on... Yeah, one more on the right, one more in the middle. And then we have these 3. Which, I think this is the one that I've done the most with. Maybe? Let's see, so that's... give or take. I think it's like 1 difference. 6, 5. Yeah, it's 1 difference. It's not by much. I should probably do the criterion at some point. Let's see which one is this time. Okay, yeah. Starting off with the big round. Nope, no, 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 no. Not being greedy. Not being greedy. Greed is not good for this. Alright. Now for... my rule, always go for the dog. Comparatively, it's a much higher chance that it won't be... Yeah. Like, technically, it's a 1 in 3 chance no matter which side you go to, but... if the dog is already in the spot, it's technically a higher chance that it's not going to be in the same spot. Yeah. Oh. That was way closer than it should have been. Oh, no, 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 I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, there was no way that I was surviving that, but that's fine. How many did we get? 3? That's not too bad. Oh my gosh, though. Seriously, it's gonna be for... Oh, and that was the... I think that was the last one. Boo. I hate that one. I really do. Like, Slice is right. It comes down to a lot of randomness. Ba ba bum 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 bum. But, you know, I don't know. I do wonder if we are going to be getting a new trial when it comes to the Hildebrand questline, because this is the last. We're getting our last Hildebrand questline with this update. So, but yes, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and talk about the update. So we know that we're doing some interesting stuff when it comes to the next update. We don't know exactly where we're going is the biggest issue, because with the pictures, it's really challenging to know. Like the images that we're seeing so far when it comes to the the main scenario quest is that of being on the moon again, which raises the question, why are we on the moon? But then the dungeon is in Garlemald, so there's that. Also, I feel weird that we're already seeing Alisaie and probably Alphinaud as well. Like, we were supposed to be saying goodbye to them. They're supposed to be going off and dealing with stuff in Garlemald while we're still chilling. And then we're going immediately to Garlemald? That feels kind of weird to me. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for, like, an expansion where the twins were not super involved. Because, like, sure, they're, yeah, I don't know. Like, I almost want to say that they're warriors. Like, because they're constantly dragging us into things. I don't know. But, yeah. So, yeah, the cutscene, the pictures that we see, like, there's some that, like, Shale is involved with it, looks like. As well as stuff on the moon. That new Ascian, is involved. So, there's that. Calyx is still alive somehow, which concerning. And then the new trial, or the new fate, sorry, the new dungeon, sorry, is in Garlemald. And then we do have a new trial, the Unmaking. Wielding boundless power of the void, they rise from distance. Part of me wonders if this guy is supposedly coming from the void, right? Which raises the question: is this trial that's coming, the Unmaking, is that actually part of the main story, or is that part of the Hildebrand quest line? Because we do still need a trial for the Hildebrand quest line. Like, comparatively, let's see. So we have 3 with Realm Reborn. We have 4. We have 1 with Stormblood and 1 with Heaven's Ward, right? Or do we even have? Do we have 1 in Heaven's Ward? I think we do. Or did Heaven's Ward skip that? I think actually Heaven's Ward skipped doing anything specific. I didn't notice that they both had that. Whoops. think both of us, both me and the other healer, decided. Both me and the healer decided to re-heal or res the same guy. All right. On to the second phase. Why is this not working? Barely remember this phase. At least the standard version. Barely remember even the extremes version because that was that's very different as well. But also, when I did the extreme version, we had 7 people, and we were doing it fast, so that's another thing. So we weren't synced. Claim that reward. Let's go ahead and give it to the healer. Nice. Okay. So that takes care of that. Let's see here. So we have 77 currently. I don't know. We'll see what we do about the rest because we have a lot. We have pretty much everything for this at this point. Let's go. Actually, first off, is this any way the wind blows? No, it's slices right. We'll do slices right really quick. And while we're and we'll also like queue for the next one. Bop-a-dop. All right, Slice is right. Where's the guy? There's the guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear this. I said clear this. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and start queuing for our normal raid. Because usually the normal raids are the things that you get the soonest. Wow. I didn't... Why are you not able to access that now? That seems very odd. You definitely want to be at the edge. I thought that you could get one from doing that, but I guess not. Alright, so this is gonna give me that, but I don't think it's... Oh, this is creator. I want poo. Dude, there could have been cutsceners. Is there a way to give an... There should be a way to give an anti-command. Like, it takes a... I don't know. Like, you don't have to do it, obviously, but it's like... It shouldn't be something that you do. Is that the same summoner that was with me in that other one? I could be wrong. I think it is. I think that is the same one that was with me in the other one. Bum 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 ba da bum. Did anyone die from that? No. Okay. Alright, cool. There's that. Alright, clear that. Start an alliance. Yeah, I think after we do the alliance, hopefully it's gonna be one of these two. Probably not, but hopefully. And then after that, I think we'll do the level 100 thing, and then we'll figure out the rest from there. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. So, in terms of what we're getting in this upcoming patch, so we're getting new main scenario. That makes sense. We've talked a little bit about that already. We're getting the new Alliance raid, which I'm really excited to see like what they're going to be doing with the story of that, because that's been really fun. I really hope we get to defeat Jar Jar Jafar, as Jesse Cox would call him. Oh my gosh, that guy is so freaking annoying. I wanted him to be I wanted him to be the main villain of the main story, but I guess it makes sense. I'm fine with the way that they're handling him in this one. But yeah, I hope that he's the final boss and we get to kick his ass. And then obviously like we're getting Beastmaster, which is gonna be fun. Let's see here. Yeah, so Beastmaster, obviously we've talked a bit about that, and that's going to be really fun to see, like, what more stuff we're going to be getting. Obviously we're getting the new dungeon and the new trial. We're getting a new Unreal. We're getting a new Crystalline Conflict stage? Weird. That seems fast. Like, we just got the new one. Right? Like, we didn't get... let me look at this really quick. So, if we look at Crystalline Conflict. So, there was that one. That was Charlian. That one's kind... Like, granted, we did get a few of these more recently. But, yeah. So, a few of these are from frickin', Stormblood. I think this one... And the... Are any of these actually from Realm Reborn? I don't think any of these come from technically come from Realm Reborn, or like maybe Red Sands. You could classify that as being from Realm Reborn, but I don't think it is. Like, this was Endwalker. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know. It feels weird that we're getting... we just got Bayside Battleground. And we're already getting something new? So, I don't know. That's interesting to see that. There's going to be a new Ultimate raid, which I'm behind on Ultimates, so I don't know if I will be doing that anytime soon. I need to do Ultimates, honestly. I need to do the Ultimates. I need to get the Chaotix. I need to get a lot of things unlocked, just in general. And in order to get Ultimates unlocked, you have to do the frickin' whatchamadoodles, all of the extremes, or savages, I should say. So, who knows? Which I've not done very many savages. So, I've done more extreme trials than I've done savages. And that's mostly because of the fact that it's like, there are certain things that I wanted from them. And, yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Alright. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that, with the new Ultimate, but I'm probably not going to be doing it. Oh, I think the big thing that's really exciting for me, at least, is the Occult Crescent. And we're getting new Phantom weapons, so we'll see what happens there. I'm assuming that because we're getting both the new zone for the Occult Crescent and we're getting a Phantom weapon, I would assume that it has something to do with the first task is probably going to have a lot to do with the new Phantom. The new Phantom weapon is probably going to have a lot to do with the Northhorn. So we'll see what happens there, but we're going to have to probably focus on that a lot. The new custom delivery, I am excited to see what they're going to do with that. Especially since we've been kind of doing, when it comes to the custom deliveries, we've mostly been working on the older ones, trying to get their achievements done. Which currently I'm working on Kaishir and Autograph. But the thing is, like, that leaves only 3 left once these 2 are done. So yeah. So once Auntie T shows up, we are probably going to be focusing on her, alongside whoever is still left, whoever is the most done, and we'll work on that. So we'll work on Kaishir's not going to be done until after that. So we'll work on Kaishir until Kaishir is done. Then we'll work on Autograph once Kaishir is done. And probably by the time that Autograph is done, Auntie T will probably be done as well. So, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But then we just have Kurenai, Minago, and Slowey. So, we'll see. We'll see what we do. But yeah, we'll do, we'll focus on Auntie T until she's done. And honestly, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to give us another one that is probably, like, more to do with the Cosmic. But we'll see. But yes, that's going to happen. Hildebrand is happening, but we don't know when each of these parts is coming is the problem. So we'll probably know exactly what every single part is going to be. But since it is part 1, so that's probably between, I want to say, 7.5 and 7.54 is probably all of these things. So who knows when each part is going to come in. Main scenario is definitely coming in with the update, as well as the Alliance raid is definitely coming in with the update. But the other parts might take a little bit longer. Especially, I feel like the Crystalline Conflict, the Ultimate might be sooner. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm kind of hoping that the ultimate is a little bit later. My guess is that the Occult Crescent and the tools are probably going to be with 7.51. So we'll see. But yeah, custom deliveries. I'm hoping that the custom deliveries is sooner rather than later. And that way when 7.55 comes around, we can focus on that. We can do the next one as well, but we'll see. Because 7.55 is the last update before the expansion. So, well, there might be one more. There might be 7.56. That is a definite possibility. So, yeah. But we'll know for sure what is going to be in which update. Which of the parts of the update. By Friday, we should. We're still cute, right? Yes, good. So we'll see what they do there. And then Hildebrand. Usually Hildebrand has been like has been like the last part of the update, which is kind of weird. However, I think that they're probably so at the latest I could see them doing 7.54 is when Hildebrand will be showing up, because I don't think they would be talking about it unless it was specifically going to be before part 2. So yeah. There's so much in this update, though. It's going to be insane. Obviously, the Allied Society capstone. I feel like that's probably going to be in the first patch for sure. Ocean fishing update. I don't know what they're doing with that. But yeah. The tool enhancements. As well as the new planet. Which I don't think they've shown us the new planet yet. So that's going to be interesting. And I feel like they might be hiding it primarily so that they don't spoil things that were, especially for people who haven't finished the story on the current planets. Like we have done that on my server. We have finished Oases. About time this just happened. Yeah. So yeah, we finished up this. I actually did all of the side quests and junk. But yeah, so like this is like what we're talking about, and it's like we're gonna be slingshotting or something to go like really far out. So we'll see what they do. I have a feeling that we're probably going to meet another group. That'll be interesting. We're probably going to meet the aliens that we found in here. But, yeah. Oh, seriously? Agalia? Like, it's fine. It's just like... Alright, let's do this.
So, you are resolved to face me.
strike, but we want to be corner. How many summoners do we have? 4 of us? I think. Yeah, 4 of us. And 3 of them are on my team. So holy crap. Nice.
The builder has been made to yield. Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you have provided my servant with some spores. Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Oh, all right.
Come, show me.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. Yikes. Come on, Rauker, go down.
Come, mortal. Enter my realm, if you dare.
Alrighty then. In we go, in we go. People, people, people. Nice. Oh my gosh, people need help. I don't think you guys can see like the chat too much. I'm covering it, luckily, but some people are just like really insane.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun. Is it just a mirage? Something more.
That person's gonna die. They survived? Wow. Color me impressed. Nice. And then fun. What does this one look like? That's fine. I don't know. I kind of want to try some of the different outfit. I do want to get some more outfits, but yeah. Novel. It's gonna be fun when we come through with Zoe, because that means that she gets to fight her. The god that I believe she's Novel. I think she is. I might be wrong about that, but I could be wrong. Because yeah, obviously Holobali is Ostron, and that was really fun to get through the entire story, and then of this with Holobali, and it's just like, and then you've been with him the entire time. I imagine that a lot of people choose him, and that's why they chose to have him stay alive, but who's not ready? This guy. But yeah, I think we've been with this same person like the entire time. There we go. Finally, let's do this. Oh my gosh, I just realized that one of these people has an RP on their freaking thing. Yeah. Alright. So it's red. Oh no, it's blue. I wonder if we'll go all the way through, because I've never, I've only done it like, oh, I'm dumb. I was sucked out. So the question is, will we even have to worry about this? I think we do. I think we have to worry about this. Oops. I misread. Alright, so that's the big one. So we don't the second one is oh, dang. I should have waited.
The moment of judgment is come.
Nice. Alright. Let's see about loot. Alright, so we already have that one. We can read the cards. I will pass on the rolls. Let's see, what do these look like even? They're fine. I don't know. I might get some more of these things. I do actually really like them, but I don't know, because there's a lot of things where with the update coming, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to feel about things, but yeah. Alright, so that takes care of that. That did not do... We still have gotten nothing for the Wondrous Tales. So, yeah. But we'll work on that in we'll do some specific things in a sec. I think what we'll do is we'll do an expert and then a PvP. And then after that we'll see about like how we want to go forward after that. But for real quick, I'm going to step away for a sec and then we will be right back. So be right back.
Alrighty then, and we are back.
All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead then, and let's go ahead and do our expert dungeon. I think. Let's do it as Sage. I think that'll be fine.
Shouldn't take too long to do that.
Let's see here. Okay, so we are at 79 so far. Let's go to Gridania really quick. So PvP is definitely going to give us some stuff.
You've come. I'll begin by wearing you down. Created new endless for you. Not all at once, but they will follow orderly. And survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the space for battle. The memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
Seriously, I think this guy has like low armor. Dang. And as for you, why are you taking so much damage? Like, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Frick. Just remembered it.
Oh, you've overburdened the system. No matter. It served its purpose.
Burp-a-derp. I can't. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you when you examine someone. It doesn't tell you what their gear looks like, so you can't know for a fact until after you've seen what's going on. So, and even then, it's like it's hard to tell. So, it's not, I don't know. Like, granted, the black mage is squishy. Black mages are extremely squishy, but it just like the way that that he was taking damage just felt odd to me. How much damage he was taking.
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight. These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it? Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Where's my Asuna? Seriously, where's Asuna? There it is. Okay, good. Black Mage is done with his.
Beginning to tire. Good. I bid you continue on.
On the bright side, they did do. We did do pretty well for the actual for that fight, which I've. It's rare for me to see no one die in that. So, yeah.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy. of life is dimmed with every blinding flash.
Okay.
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
Okay, let's see. That's fine. Nice. There we go. And we got loot. Nothing good. Aw, no commands. That's too bad. Alright. So, yeah. We might get those. At least some of these. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Because, like, granted, I don't need them. I could just go for, like, some other things. Like, frickin' treasure maps would probably be fine. But we have pretty much everything else, is the thing. So yeah, it's like treasure maps. And like, while these are cool and all, I have most of them. Or I have the ones that I care about. So, yeah. And then as for these, I don't really care. So yeah, I think we'll probably... Yeah, let's get these, I think. And then we'll get the last one. I think that'll be the best option. Alright. So that took care of our wondrous... this one. So we can go ahead and clear frontline. Set us to Black Mage, because Black Mage is one of my best for this. For PvP. Alright. Try to an in-room. Let's store the set. There we go. And we have the raincoat stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we can sell, we need to sell those raincoats. We need to sell the rain set. Okay. Control Return that to inventory. And return this to inventory. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-dee. But yeah, have they stated actually where we're gonna be starting Beastmaster? Oh, okay. It's gonna start in the Black Shroud. Okay. Cool. You can actually, yeah. If you look at the information, it actually will explains that it starts in the Shroud, which is interesting. Most of the images have been like in Ul'dah and Limsa, so yeah. I don't think of these. 480 and 4750. Okay. How are we doing on these? Oh, they're gonna be done soon, so we should probably hang around here for a bit. Or, yeah, we'll wait for a bit. Maybe we'll go to the Gold Saucer again. Like, obviously, we don't need to, but it's nice to go to the Gold Saucer. I'm surprised that not very many people are queuing for the front lines, actually. Like, PvP is one of the best ways to do this right now. And, at least in my opinion, I think that that PvP is a great way to do this. Like, obviously, if you are a free-to-play player, it's a lot harder to do the Moogle stuff. Let's actually look at that for a sec. So this time, like, I've gotten I guess I've gotten 2 things on Holobali that are under level, that could be done by, so yeah, 2 weekly things that could be done by free-to-play players. Let's see, for the Minimog, custom deliveries can be done by free players. Wondrous Tales can be done by free players, as can this Grand Company thing. So a few things. Week 1 was stupid. I feel bad for free to play players for that, because like, yeah, do Fates in Lakeland or Calusia, or do Doman Mahjong, which, yeah. And it had to be with other players, so I imagine that must have been a pain in the backside to do for anyone who's free to play. And then for the Ultimog challenge, yes, you can do this, but getting treasure maps in general for free-to-play players is a pain in the ass. Getting the ones that you can actually do, like, oh my gosh. And then let's see here for these. So, these 3 are 50, that's a 60, or these 2 are 50, 60, 60, a 70, 70, so 2 70s. Okay, I guess these are all the raids are 70 and 60, I should say. These are 60 and 70, but it's only like 170. And it's all 80s. I guess the main scenario ones are decent options, but I feel bad for them because that's like their only option. And if you've had to go once you've gone through that a few dozen times, yeah, there's a reason that I'm not actually doing that to level up right now on Zolo, because I'm so tired of doing it on Hollow Volley, to get everyone up to max level. To get all of my classes up to max level. I might do some of it on Zowo to get those, but I don't know. I'm not. I hate that so much. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Okay. And you'd have to be 11 in order to get all of them. Nope. Boo! Okay. Alright. Interest duplicates. Really? Only one duplicate this time. Oh, not too bad. But yeah, oh my gosh, that's barely giving me anything now. What is it add, actually? Well, we're only like 50-ish. 50 points away from maxing out Culinarian. So... That is a great name. Legos Undefeat? That is awesome. Jeez Louise. I should be doing, like, way more damage to him. Ew. Nope, definitely not. Yeah, you better run, asshole. Stop being cowards, people. Attack him. I swear, it feels like they just focus on these way too much. Maybe it's just, yeah. You know, I do wonder, like, obviously we got the Nycian mount. Do we think that we're going to be getting a nice, not the nice, the, evil Yan mount? Or, like, maybe even, maybe it could just be a monster. That could be fun. Like, what if, they did, yeah, evil Yan as, like, it could be something that doesn't show up until I hope that they do it before this, but it would be nice, I think, if they gave us the evil Yan as a Beastmaster pet, whatever they're gonna be called, and we get those in frickin' whatchamajiggle. But yeah, when we eventually get to Dawntrail with them, which, I don't know, it feels weird to me that, like, the limited jobs are so far behind. Like, Blue Mage being only level 80, and it's not going to be going up to 90 this expansion. So, and then Beastmaster being level 50 only, it's like, come on. You could do something with that. It doesn't have to be much. But, like... But, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, because there are, like, a lot of monsters in the game. And, like, some of them, we don't know if we'll ever see them again. And they're, like, only in, like, a very select few areas. Like, frickin', there's some really nice, some really good ones in, like, at least I think so, in frickin', the Occult Crescent. Like, some of the, like, I would love, like, I don't remember what they're called. I just remember that they're the Final Fantasy 13 behemoths. Like, I would like to have one of those in a Beastmaster, but I also don't think that we're gonna get those. Oh, we won. Nice.
That was way closer than I thought it was.
I didn't think we were gonna win, but that's still cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah. But yeah, if we're gonna be starting off in Gridania, then what the heck? No! Frick! We're crashing.
Sorry, everybody. We're crashing.
DDoS probably. Yep. Square, fix your game.
No, Twitch is having issues. Ay, ay, ay. Are there any issues on this front? Doesn't say there's any issues on that front, so I think we're okay. It's just like Twitch is having issues. So that fixes it. Says we're connected on this front, but I don't know why. Did that work? That worked! Okay. Sorry, Twitch viewers.
There was an issue. I guess it had an issue on both sides. I guess it wasn't just the DDoS on...
Oh, yeah, yeah. Bop-a-dop.
So... I don't really like this spot, usually. But it's probably fine. It's probably fine. We're not going to worry about it. Alrighty. Bye-bye. It's a good thing I didn't move over there. I was considering it. We should do a level cap next. Or not a level cap, a high level. Oh, I thought for sure some people were gone there. What class should we go as? Let's go as Reaper. Why not? Oh, we can't do it while we're doing while this is happening. Nice. We did it! We got a ton of money! Well, MGP. How are we doing on that, actually? That's a good question. Not too bad. Like, we're still a ways away from getting our the mount that we're working towards. But, yeah. Which makes it kind of annoying because I would actually like to have the Sabatender Emperor horn, as well as the Typhon horn, and the throne, and the... Yeah. Well, I have the pod. That's fine. I have the Adamantoise. I think I have all the minions, right? Yes. And then I don't have, like, any of the Framers kits because those got added after I started working towards getting this mount. And I wasn't going to risk it. But do I have all of the... Yeah, I think I have all of these. So I do still need the gold parasol and the angel wings. And then, yeah, a few of the mounts, as well as the whatchamadoodles. But, yeah. What is that top? Is that kind of... Oh, it's a weaver thing. Okay. What does it look like normally? That's not too bad. Maybe I should... I really need to get, like, some more of the... Well, I probably actually have that, now that I'm thinking about it, if it's 91. Because I think I have most of those. Or actually, no, I have all of the, I have all the gatherer ones. The crafter ones are taking a little bit more time just due to the fact that I really want to get the mounts. Speaking of, we should probably take care of that. Solution 9, that's where we need to go. Oh joy, both our tank and our and the machinist are new. Oh, I'm basically being a mentor right now. Oh my gosh, I did not. What? I'm having issues. Get it off me, get it off me, get it off me. Okay, well they're level 100, so it's not that big of a deal. But they're just not level 100 on this class, so. Or does it turn off if you get to max level on a or you finish the story on frickin' as a trial player? Yeah. Oh, they are level 100. Why are they using that gear? Why is that their plan? Oh, yeah, it had to have been Glam. What am I thinking? Because it's like that's the tanking set, isn't it? Why? Yeah, that's the tanking set. Is this even one of the ones I need? No, it is not. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Dude, don't, no. Stop pulling him so far forward. Didn't get there. You just kept him in the middle. Why did you not keep him in the middle? Yeah, I'm giving the command to the healer, I think. Well, I guess this is an MSQ dungeon, so you know. Oh wait, yeah, this is an MSQ dungeon. Is this I don't remember if this one's actually like a, or maybe it's not an MSQ dungeon. I think it's an MSQ dungeon though. No, it can't be because this is high level. What am I thinking? Or not that it's not. This is not gonna give me anything. From Warriors channels. There's no way, shape, or form. But I do think that this is still an MSQ dungeon. I don't remember though. Maybe it's not. It might not be. It's been so long since I've done the MSQ, especially Stormblood. Like, obviously, right now we're going through Heaven's Ward, and we just finished up on the Born on Zolo. But yeah. Final boss.
Hey man, doing this thing with the Blue Mage quest was a pain.
It's just going in my ears. Oh, I need that roll. I'm not too concerned about orchestral rolls, to be truthful, but sometimes I like to get them. Oh, I didn't get it. That's too bad. And no commends. How sad. How sad. That sucks. Okay. So, yeah. Hardly worth it. But that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Script exchange. You. Mount token. Why is it taking so long to get this stupid mount token? What am I doing? We need to go to the Far East, to the Dominant Enclave. And then we should probably do a leveling. Probably as either a healer or a tank, though. So. Okay. Leveling as tank. If we were to do all of these, would that be enough? No, not. Oh, but that does give us enough for another one of those. How have I never noticed that up there? Legitimately. How? How have I never noticed this before? Well, I guess it is high up, so that makes some sense. But the fact that it's like in that is adorable. This is adorable up here. What the frick? Alright, so that's the Doman Enclave. That's fine. So, yeah, hopefully with the leveling, we will get one of these guys. Either... But knowing my luck, it's probably going to end up being like one of the 1 to 50. Because those just have way more. Or maybe even like 80 to 100. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There we go. That took longer than I was expecting it to. Granted, people aren't necessarily running leveling. No! No! I hate this one. Why must it be this one? And I think they're all newbies. I could be wrong about that, but I think they are. Like, not like super newbies, I should say. Where's the... Why were you all the way over there? Oh, yeah, they're all newbies. Wait. When did they get rid of the puddles? Okay. Did this recently get changed again? Because... This isn't... I don't think this is, like, all of their first times. In fact, I doubt that it's their, any one of their first times. Because I saw that one was watching a cutscene. So, one of them for sure is doing this for the first time. But all of them are newbies, so... They're sprouts, so... I don't know... This dungeon sucks so much. And it's like the highest level 1 as well, so it's like... Ugh. think it's the. I think this is technically the highest level leveling dungeon. Maybe it's not. It might be. It might be one of the other ones. But yeah, the thing with the reason I hate this dungeon so much is you can't rush it, and it's like ever, and it's like, bruh, why is this the and not everyone understands that. So it's just it ends up being a pain in the ass. But luckily, these guys seem to understand that. So they're not like pushing me to go faster, so that's good. Die, Bane Might. Okay. Where are the fruits? Where are the fruits? Where are the fruits? But yeah, I think they made it simpler because they got rid of some of the puddles. Like, the puddles were not the issue. Let me make that very clear. It was the utter insanity of these. These guys are, like, weirdly strong for their level. Or they were. And they still are, honestly. Yeah, they got rid of all of the puddles. Like, that's not the issue. It's the other aspects of it that were the issue. Pass. 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 Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, it really is. It like I understand. Yeah, if you are gonna do that with the freaking,
And it's recent too. I don't like I've done Autumn Vale relatively recently, and it did have those. So that's why I'm just like,
I don't know when exactly they would have changed that.
was it the most recent patch that they changed that? Because I don't know. I still hate it. I think that it, yes, it makes it easier, but it also makes it, but it's not like that was the issue. Okay.
So it was sometime during this patch series. That's cool. Kind of makes sense.
But yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do some quickies, the quick ones, I think. Let's some solos. Creator. That's what we want first. Let's do that. Alright, there's that. There's creator done. Alright. Clear that. Let's do Thornton, probably. Actually, let's start off with these dungeons. Let's do Vault. That'll be fine. Because that'll get that done. do, 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 do. Alright, next boss, next boss. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay.
I'll cut you to pieces! I will not yield to you!
Out we go. Okay. Alright, there's that. Alright. Next, we will do a level 60. Sure, that one looks fine. Haven't done this one in a while. All together, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Please. All together, please. Thank you. Okay. Super fast. Alright. Bop, bop. Yay! Victory is ours.
Alright, that takes care of that.
Alright. Let's see here. I think we have enough time for maybe one more thing. So, what I will do is... Well, actually, we'll need to do this as a healer or tank. What is currently the one that they're wanting? What people are wanting? Tanks, it looks like. Okay, so... Let's see, we want... Cruiserweight, M4, and 5th to 8th circles. Shouldn't take too long, should just be really fast, hopefully. But yeah, we have enough time to do one of these, and then we have to call it, unfortunately, for the stream. But yeah, we've done quite a bit today, which is good. Obviously, we did finish up the what we have for the Mogpendium. I'll probably be doing a lot of this stuff again. Exactly when, I don't know, but we will probably be doing some of this again. I don't know. But yeah. So we have a little bit left for the Mogpendium. I'll probably grind out a bit more anyways. because I would like to get some more. They're probably gonna go for MGP tokens, honestly, for what you can get from this. After we do this, we're gonna look briefly at the Moogles really quick. Nice. Nice and simple. Alright, and yeah, that is where we're going to go ahead and call it. Let's see here, how did we do? Technically still possible. Technically. I'm not going to say that it will happen, but it might happen. It's unlikely. It's unlikely as hell, but it might happen. But yeah. So yeah, in terms of like what I'm thinking for what I might work on when it comes to these, probably just going to get the last of these things, because so that's a reasonable thing to go for. And then MGP Platinum cards for whatever else we get. And then maybe we'll go for some of these Time Worn maps. But really, I'm not too concerned when it comes to maps. Like, they're fine and all. They can help. But, like, people don't really want to do them. Like, here, let's take a look. At Party Finder. Party Finder. Yeah, here. Like, look at this. Not a single thing for a treasure dungeon, and they want treasure dungeons. You want treasure dungeons right now, and no one's doing them. So, I don't know. Like, it happens. It does happen, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't take long to fill that out, so it's fine. But yeah, I'll probably just go for the MGP cards once we have all of the because how much does this give again? These give 50,000 each, and 30 is not that much, all things considered. Like, once we get the last of the like, I'll probably get one more of these and then do that, and that's like 1 week. Like the week thing that you need, and it's done. So, we'll see. And we only have 1 more week of this anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, so a few things to quickly cover before we fully conclude. So next week is going to be, sorry, not next week. So obviously tomorrow is going to be Pokemon. We're going to continue our XD Let's Play, so that's going to be fun. Thursday is going to continue our Dark Cloud Let's Play for Throwback Thursday. And then Friday is going to be Zoa's Journey. But in the afternoon, we are going to be checking out the new character in Marvel Rivals. So look forward to that. That's going to be a relatively simple stream. Probably going to be pretty short. Maybe we'll probably run a few quick matches, a few 18 versus 18. Probably 18 versus 18 primarily to check out the new character. And that's it. As well as we'll probably practice in the practice range for a bit, but I'm not promising anything more than that. So yeah, and then yeah, that's how we'll do it for tomorrow and Friday. I can't speak. Yeah, so that's the schedule for this week. The nice thing about the stuff that's going on in Dark Cloud, though, is that we are going into the second to last chapter. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. So definitely look forward to that. That's going to be a whole lot of fun going through that. And then next week is going to be pretty simple. But for those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel, there's going to be a video coming out in about half an hour. Me and Jack are discussing the first 3 episodes of Witch Hat Atelier, which we've been loving. It does cover spoilers, so if you're not if you are not like caught up with the manga, or not necessarily caught up with the manga, but caught up with what is going to be in the series, We do talk a little bit about things, like mostly it's just like talking about what the arcs are, and like mentioning characters, so be aware of that. But in terms of like primarily it's mostly just talking about how excited we are about the show finally being out. And then next week we are planning to release starting next week we're going to be trying to do a new episode every we're actually going to discuss each episode as they come out, but we'll see what happens. Things are a little bit chaotic right now, but yeah, so that's gonna be coming up soon. Obviously nerd chats are we'll see what happens with the nerd chats and all that jazz. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed and are ready for the next one. Let's see here. Where are Twitch viewers going today? Not really seeing anyone that I think would be a good option. I mean, some people might be fine, but I don't know. I'm not too familiar with it. In fact, I'm not familiar with any of these people that I'm seeing in here. So, I'd rather not send people to the same person 2 times in a row. So yeah, we're just gonna call it then. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I would recommend heading over to the main to the channel, to the YouTube channel if you are on Twitch, because in about half an hour the video goes live. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on.